Alrighty, welcome, welcome. In this lovely afternoon with lack of sleep, it's always the best. Promise to give you 110%. I don't know what we're gonna see, but there's it's a lot of hype. I think it's too much hype, a lot of expectations. Will they live up to this expectation? We will see. We shall see. But for me, I always try to keep the expectation on a very minimal level. That way, when they do drop the ball, you're not as disappointed because you didn't have higher expectation of what's going to be shown. So we got our lovely DualSense earbuds, or should I say headphones. So I don't know what we're going to see. A lot of YouTubers, well, not really a lot. There's a few YouTubers have been hyping the event, but I'm just like, eh. But the positive side is that that usually Sony highlights a specific game, and this is supposed to be a traditional PlayStation event, so it's not just one set game. It's going to be multiple games. Not saying that the last events they didn't show multiple games, but they focused on certain one. Like last time, I think they focused on Deathloop, and it was nice. But hopefully, we don't see any Deathloop this time around because I think we've already seen enough of that game. And the event is supposed to last about 40 minutes, so we want 40 minutes of solid gameplay, new stuff. Stuff that we haven't seen before, maybe Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok. I don't know. I'll see some more Horizon Forbidden West, even though we've seen more of that game. But you could always see more. Come on. I just started playing that game. Actually, it's pretty fun. It's big map though. Lots of explorations to do. I should have plugged in my PlayStation and played some more while I wait for the event to start. I reckon we have 6 minutes. 6 minutes until showtime. Showtime! Showtime! See what's going on in Twitter. What's people saying? What are people saying? September 2nd, get a sneak peek of the future of PS5 with updates from PlayStation Studios and industry-leading devs. Hope to see you there. I am here. I have arrived. Plenty of PS5 games from developers, large and small. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. So we'll see more of indie games. Some of them are really fun. Yeesh. Some indie games are really cool. I have not picked up a indie game that I'm just, heads over heels for, except for 12 minutes. I think 12 minutes it's an indie game. But even though it's 12 minutes, it still takes like hours to just figure out that. Ugh. Oof. Just figure it out. I still haven't figured it out. Still haven't beaten it. 12 minutes, more like 12 hours. Exaggerating just a tad bit. I'm still on Twitter reading tweets. Tweet. All right, folks, we got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes of my jibber jabber. Hopefully we'll see. Oh, somebody says new Hogwarts. Maybe. Five Nights at Freddy's. Maybe. What the some people are saying Jack and Daxter, maybe MGS, Silent Hill. Who knows? Who really knows? Except maybe Sony knows. They know what they're going to show. But I definitely want to see the God of War. I'm sure that game's gonna look dope. Finally finished my first God of War. It took forever because I picked it up here and there, and I, lay it down, picked it up again, and then lay it down. Same thing like I did with Horizon Zero Dawn. I actually started the game like a long time ago. I started it, and then I stopped. For some reason, I couldn't grasp the concept of the game and how to move forward, like how to keep going and just playing, and how like you get to sense the feel of the game and the flow of the game. Like I couldn't figure that out for me like a long time ago, so I just stopped playing. Like I picked it up here and there, and I stopped playing. Every time I started over, like I picked it up and then I stopped playing, and then I finally decided to pick it up yesterday, I believe. Yesterday or the day before, I'm not too sure. And I've gotten the flow of the game, and I've progressed pretty far up in the story. Not that far, because the map is just freaking huge. I cannot imagine how big Forbidden West is going to look like. Like, it's going to be so amazing, so beautiful, so freaking lots of things to do. I'm sure there's going to be lots of things to do. Tedious fetch quest. The joy of open world games. Yay. Love open worlds. Not so much. I wasn't lying, but I wasn't telling the truth. I'm like, with open worlds. Sometimes I just prefer the single experience, because with the single experience, at least you just know exactly what to do, and the games can be done faster. But you can turn like a 20-hour game for open worlds, and you could turn that game into 40-60 hours if so, because there's just so many different things for you to do. Same thing with Cyberpunk. Like, it took me a while to progress as far as I wanted to, and then I don't know, maybe I lost interest, or like I do this a lot. Like, I'll get to the very end of certain games and then I'll just put it down. I don't know. Is that a weird thing? Is that something people do? For my main reason that I do that, maybe I'm just not ready to say goodbye to the game. I don't know. But eventually I will pick it up and finish the game. But then I gotta get used to the controls again. I'm actually surprised that I finished Ghost of Tsushima, because that one I put that one down for a long time, and then I did go back and I finished the game. And then I got the new DLC and I finished that one too. Okay, it looks like it is 1 o'clock. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. What's going on? I'm surprised I talked for this long. For a whole... How long has this thing's been on? 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Okay. Got some water. Come on, Sony. 40 minutes. We are ready for an experience. We got 319,000 people watching. Oh, here we go. It's showtime. That's what I like to see, just straight to gameplay. Amazing. Ooh. Yay, chess. Is this Crusaders? Not a good way for you to kick off your showcase by showing whatever this is. Really? Is it me? Queen captured. Am I being... I mean, what the fuck are we looking at? This is just not what I'm expecting. Like... games, Sony, games. What the hell? Not even captured in PS5. Game of chess. Oh, chess. Did I say chest? Ah, chess. Hey, it's Horizon Forbidden West. Well, that was a waste of a whole freaking 3 minutes. Yes, I said it. That was a waste of 3 minutes.
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, and welcome to the PlayStation Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity.
You believe in giving your consumers the old fist up the bum with no lube.
The new technology in PS5 enables development teams to build more exciting,
unlike your competitors,
and compelling worlds, showcasing their creative vision as storytellers. We've never been more grateful for the PlayStation community. So thank you for allowing us time to share some significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
Oh, new. New. I like that. I like new. Show me the games. You kicked off pretty terrible. Ooh, Lucasfilm. Oh, is this Jedi Fallen Order? No, it's not. It's Aspire.
Peace is a lie.
Not actual gameplay.
That is what the Sith believe.
So a new Star Wars game, that's cool.
They promise power.
Probably a
Now
teaser.
they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
Oh shit! Knights of the Republic remake? Dope! Okay! A Legend remade for PS5. Show us something other than that, not just the title. Come on, Sony, what are you doing? Oh, okay. I have actually played that game a long time ago. Really long time. Long time ago. Okay, I see you, Sony. I see you. But you didn't show us nothing, but okay. Captured in PlayStation 5. No actual gameplay, so okay, but we'll take it. How come like none of the streams that even Sony on their own stream is not 4K? That's bottled my mind.
하늘에 계신 어머니시여, 저희는 지구를 지키지 못했습니다. 적들을 물리치고 인류를 구원하려는 신성한 의무를 다하지 못하였습니다. 하지만 이제 저희가 다시 내려와 남은 목숨 끝까지 바쳐 싸울 것을 맹세하오니 부디 저희의 죄를 사하여 주시고 저희를 거두어 주시고 저희를 유혹에 빠지지 않게 하소서. 지하 시설, 방공호 같은 건가?
여긴 지하철역이야. 사람들을 태우고 거미줄처럼 도시를 누비던 교통수단이지. 뭐 다 지난 얘기지만 말이야.
Yeah, that looks very sleek.
잠깐 이거. 네이티브가 시체에 기생하고 있다니.
There you go. That's what I want to see. Some gameplay. Some gameplay and
그날 이후
okay, no, maybe it was like 2 seconds. Oh no, there's more.
잘나신 분들의 우주로 달아나.
I don't believe in some of the stuff they put in these stuff unless there's a little icon from the games. Then I'm like, okay, cool. You got gameplay.
아직 기다리고 있는 거야.
이브 조심해. 전방에서 뭔가가.
Oh shit.
곧 무너지겠어.
Those are some. Oh damn. Oh wow. Okay.
뭐 살살 가고 놀았지.
Oh, you don't get in there, girl. Oh, quick time events. Dang. We started off a little slow, Sony, but you know, you're definitely picking it up a notch, a little bit, just a tad bit. But this is just the beginning. Out of our 40 minutes, we've already wasted 30 minutes of it. Hopefully it gets better from here. Ooh. Eve. Project Eve.
당신이 왜 이곳에?
설마. 이브, 저건 알파 네이티브야.
Can you steal or suit up to your killer? That's my question. That was nice. That was. Gearbox software.
Darkness washes over the land. Dun dun dun. Dragon Lord.
I like the humor.
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Oh yeah, I figured.
Spoiler? It's you, baby.
Borderlands. What one is this? This is can I remember her name? Metal and Magic. And also guns. Lots and lots of guns. Oh, I said it first. I said it first.
You know, some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns
Yes,
in
that's
fantasy
it.
world? And I am just so glad you
Tina's
asked.
World or Tina's something. This game definitely has humor. I like it. I like it a lot. Join your party. And loot. Shoot a looter. It's got unicorns, dragons, and mystical creatures that's trying to kill you.
I'm in.
You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby!
Tiny Tina's
Alright,
Wonderland.
trailer over. No end credit scene here. This ain't no super duper hero movie.
It's got charms. It's nice. Not my cup of tea though. I've tried Borderland games, but I have not got sucked in that wormhole yet. But I've played it. I've actually bought like the pack when they remastered it, or should I say when they bundled them together. Square Enix.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal.
Oh, this is
Real big deal.
what is that game? Life is Strange, I think.
I promise.
True
that
Colors?
loves cats.
Life is Strange, True Colors. I
More
think this is what
fights.
this is.
Clean air, bright skies.
Or I could be wrong. Maybe?
What the actual fuck? Whoa, wait, stop! Whoa.
Okay, never mind. This is a completely different game.
Where on earth is this?
Africa.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm.
Hmm.
Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
We did.
I just moved it with my freaking mind! Okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts, I'll probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
Okay.
Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. You're special.
You're the one who's planning on facing off with Sylar. Tanta Sylar is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. You will be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Oh, damn. It's got magic and stuff. Forsaken? Forspoken? Ah, Forspoken.
No name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Sylar. Damn,
She put an ass whooping. She's like That's cool that you can do all the other stuff, but you're gonna take this ass whooping real quick.
Team Rainbow has been the shield against the worst global threats imaginable. Hostage situations, biological weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world has ever known.
Rainbow Six Extraction. We've seen enough of this game. Not interested. They could have avoided showing this, I suppose.
If we want a shot at tomorrow, we will move as one. We will think as one. We will do whatever it takes. As one. Together, we enter the unknown. Together, we fight for our future. And no one will be left behind.
Hey, that's around the corner. I hope they don't want $70 for this game. I ain't paying. We don't want no Rainbow Six Extraction. That could have avoided that 40 minutes. That was just a waste. We've already seen enough of Rainbow Six Extraction from the event that they had a while ago. Ooh. Alan Wake remastered.
Don't go out in the dark. Stay in the light.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less.
Alice? Alice?
My wife
PlayStation
Alice, she's
for the
missing.
first time.
Down, Mr. Wick.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it. With it, I could save myself. I could save Alice.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you.
I want to see
My name is
more.
Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Dope. Available October 5th. PS5, PS4. The graphics didn't. Grand Theft Auto 5. Remastered of the remastered of the remastered. Remastered for PlayStation 3. Just kidding. Remastered for PlayStation 4. Remastered for PlayStation 5. Remastered for Xbox Series X. How many times are they going to enhance this game?
I gotta run now, okay?
Alright, bye babe.
Seamless character switching.
It's lonely up here.
Explosive action. That's Grand Theft Auto Online. And much more. Again, this could have been done for some other event. Also experience Grand Theft Auto Online. Chaos. That's what Grand Theft Auto Online is. March 5th, 2022. Okay, at least we now know a release date for GTA 5, but I think it could have avoided on the on this event. We're halfway through. It's Ghostwire Tokyo. Yep, it is. Ghostwire Tokyo.
What was that?
There remains work yet undone. Critical work. People always decry the truth when forced to face it. Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Mari!
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation. A new age will dawn.
Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, Marvel Avengers DLC.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, never mind.
I came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you. United in the light of belief, all suffering, all grief will end. Oh!
Look at that.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Cosmo, how you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
So let us investigate for you.
Always catch Peter Quill, and not fun kind with Paul.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see.
The current probability of defeating the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech plan, Peter.
That makes two of us. I'll take you to the stars. Follow me! Show you who we are! We're space riders with no name. Take you to the stars. Show you who we are!
By rejecting the promise, you have proven yourselves unworthy, and you must be destroyed.
Damn. Still doesn't interest me because they made it into a looter shooter. I think it could have been just
That was completely intentional.
a single
Milano's on her way.
single player experience, less looter shooter.
Thanks, bud.
And playing multiple characters. I think you could only play as Peter Quill. We have gameplay, folks. We have gameplay. No CGI teaser to tease you here. Gameplay galore. Guns and vampires. Vampire blood hunt. Blood hunt. But when is it coming out? It says this year, but a release date.
Picture your perfect you.
Ah, Deathloop again. Yay! See, that's why I set my expectations so low. Therefore, I am not disappointed with the event, because so far it's... eh.
The Visionaries. 8 geniuses who painted up a prison and named it.
This game has been getting a lot of coverage from PlayStation. They've been marketing it a lot, pushing it.
Place is supposed to be unforgettable. A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing eons bullshit. So how come I don't remember shit? This party
feels like Returnal.
is not my thing. My thing is answers. Who are these people? What do they want with me? And why is she always one step ahead? Come on, Colt. You gotta put this together.
The guns is definitely sets itself apart.
Me these messages from the future, the past, whenever. And some jackass wrecked every plane out here. It's a contest for them, some type of experiment. How does this time loop work? Does anybody remember? Why is everyone wearing a mask? What the hell do black notes anymore?
Colt, I want you to remember. I want you to remember why you came here.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good. I've imagined myself a way out.
This game just looks a whole lot of fun.
Gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
Oh, it comes out next week? Yeah, okay, that's like super around the corner. It comes out on my birthday. I will not play Deathloop. And I think it's on sale too. Let's see. I saw Among Us, presented by Radiohead and Epic Games, coming in November. Again, nothing. Oh, you can actually pre-order Deathloop for $53. Indie game. That's cool.
Diyo, kaloy chunga Philip Meapur.
Meaji?
Pemune nyawak. Iti yang azo ikuhu ni angage.
Ano si Lota din niya napet?
J'ai Oleti.
Yeah. Ooh. Hey.
Treasure of all time is within our grasp.
So they remaking it?
The Tusk of Ganesh? Now that's not an easy fight.
I still haven't finished this one right here. The Lost Legacy. Remastered for PS5 and PC. Oh, damn.
Thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
The PlayStation fanboys are going to be very upset. Uncharted's coming to PC.
Oh, crap!
Obsessed with this treasure. It's what they deserve.
Are you ready to seek your fortune?
Oh, what the hell? No release date? You have missed nothing. Nothing at all.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios.
Just
PlayStation
a bunch
Studios,
of
at its heart, is a
nothing at
diverse
all.
and passionate group of storytellers at our collective of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming from PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to drive innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter, games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
With only 6 minutes left, you better wow us. So far, nothing too major, to be honest. They were all just meh. Ooh, Insomnia Games. Oh, Marvel. Ooh. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Dang. Okay. That's better. Insomniac is making a Wolverine game. Ah, okay. So this is Gran Turismo 7. I think that last announcement took the cake. The Wolverine. I think that's like, Let's go have some tea. Let's go buy some cars. Damn. Gran Turismo has always looked amazing. But I like the chaos of arcadey over the simulation. I like to hit cars, yo. We're going off-roading. Is that an 8.6? La Ferrari. But that Wolverine reveal, that took the cake, man. I think that's that definitely took the cake. Insomniac making a Wolverine game.
I have looked for an equal. One who could push me.
Ooh. Ooh. Spider-Man 2?
One who could surprise me.
Oh.
One who could even beat me. Yet all I found is disappointment.
Miles Morales,
Will one of
Spider-Man.
Finally give me what I desire.
Doc Ock. Just kidding. It's the reptile. Oh, Venom! Oh! 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 Yes! 2023, yes! Yes! That's it. Those two games, amazing. 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 So it wasn't a complete. Oh, we got one more. I think this is God of War. It's got to be God of War. Yes, it's God of War. I called it. Kratos. Hello, boy. I am your father, Kratos. Oh, Santa Monica Studio.
Running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for For a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in.
What in all yards be the happen to him?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Ooh.
War is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
It's the door. That's what's up. That's what's up, Sony. That's what I wanted to see. All the other ones were meh. But these three, the finishing it off the show like this is epic. This is amazing.
Let it serve you.
So excited. All the other games was alright. Knights of the Old Republic, super excited about. But God of War, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and Venom as the villain. Oh. And God of War Ragnarok.
You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
When is it coming out? Sony, don't tease me like this. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. Got me all flustered and shit. Are we just going? The views and opinion expressed in this program are those persons appearing on the program.
Unbelievable. Yes, yes, inconceivable. See myself as fairly reasonable, but at times I can be stubborn. So if I have to, I will rock the boat. I don't tend to take the easy road. That's just not the way I like to roll.
I cannot wait to play Spider-Man 2. I cannot wait to play the Wolverine and their. So hyped right now. So hyped. Definitely getting demonetized. Yay! Not that I'm monetized, so it's all good.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
And that was the PlayStation Showcase. We've got more info and updates coming right now. And I'm in fact joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst. Herman, really strong showing here from PlayStation Studios.
Really strong ending. That's what I want to say.
At GT7 and finally a release date.
GT7 is coming in March, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with what Yamauchi-san and Polyphony have been working on. And what we're doing with GT7 is we're pulling from the entire history of the franchise, taking some of the best features into GT7. GT campaign, arcade missions, all that good stuff. And, I got a chance to play, and it just looks and plays sensationally. The haptics, the vibrations, you feel the rolls, the pull and the weight of the different cars. I'll tell you, the one thing that I personally really liked is the braking variations through the adaptive triggers. That really kind of makes you feel like you're an incredible racer. And for me, that's great.
Great to hear that about GT7. I can't wait to play that. But I also really wanted to talk about Insomniac. I mean, this is a studio
Insomniac has been killing it.
The last year,
They've been
maybe
killing it, man.
Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart, and now two big reveals tonight in the form of Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine. It's kind of a shock. You work really closely
The
with
best
Insomniac,
Wolverine game I
Herman,
played
so
is
what can you tell us
Wolverine's
about
Origins.
just
That one,
why,
that game was
Insomniac
violent. That
gets
game
so
was.
fired up about the Marvel
It was
universe?
good.
I mean,
Not
Sid, you
just
said
because it was
Insomniac
violent.
are
It was
fired.
it was
They've been just
good.
so productive, and I think the team in Insomniac, they're really
And I beat that
always
game.
challenging themselves to raise the bar with their approach to storytelling and craftsmanship.
Wolverine.
And it's really evident in the consistent
PS5.
high quality of games that they've been delivering over the years. I think on top of that, they really prize collaboration amongst their team, and that collaboration that also extends to the way that they work with other PlayStation teams, but also their work with their great partners at Marvel. And that collaboration resulted in the amazing first two Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2
Venom.
now.
Oh
And
my
they're
god.
also raising the bar again, you know, in terms of immersion, action, visual fidelity. I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be a spectacular showpiece for gaming. And they're also so thrilled to then bring gamers an emotional and a suspenseful journey into Marvel's Wolverine. I think that PlayStation fans are really going to be in for a treat over the next few years.
Very cool, very exciting times, and on multiple fronts. Tonight, we also got our first big look at God of War Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studio is going with this one?
You know, like many of the fans, I'm personally really invested in the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. We got to see in the trailer that there's some real tension brewing between them as Ragnarok approaches. So, you know, I can't wait for players to see how that relationship between them evolves. And you gotta trust me when I say that Santa Monica Studio have prepared quite a few twists and turns for players as they set up
Thor's
the finale
coming.
of the Norse saga in God of War Ragnarok.
We're going to get an update on God of War Ragnarok from Santa Monica Studio here in just a moment. But before you go, Herman, I wanted to get your take on Horizon Forbidden West. Now, we've learned that this one is coming out in February. I am sure that by this point you have played it. So what has jumped out to you? What can you tell us about the game?
I've had a chance to play the game on PS4 and PS5, and it looks great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on Aloy, her kit, her lighting, it's just exceptional. Even more amazing because the environments have so much going on too. From the ruins of San Francisco to those new underwater areas, everything just looks breathtaking. And it loads really fast because of the SSD.
Breathtaking.
Plus, the combat in the game offers so much variety. It's all based on player choice. There's so many cool weapons and tools, and when you combine these together, that comes in really handy when you're dealing with the new machines. On PS5, the haptic feedback on the controller, I think in my mind really adds to the experience, you know, when you're firing arrows and the other ammo. You know, the team at Guerrilla, I know them so well. I'm super proud of them. They're creating something incredibly special, and I just can't wait for gamers to get the next chapter of Aloy's adventure in their hands.
Thanks for the update, Herman. We're joined now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica Studio. And I wanted to check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including 2018's God of War. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the studio since 2004 in many different capacities, working with both Santa Monica and Randy at Dawn on the God of War franchise. And
Eric Williams,
I don't know why,
director of God
but
of War.
they thought it'd be a good idea to say, hey, do you want to direct this one? And so that's what I'm doing. I'm directing God of War Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's the update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in leadership on God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. You know, we've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director, and, you know, rightfully so. He's pretty damn good at what he does. So that's kind of what it is.
The important thing for us is to be able to kind of get a fresh perspective each time.
Corey Barlow.
But also, you know, a fresh pair
Studio
of legs in the
creative
sense
director.
that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things. So you got to con somebody else into doing it, like him.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a
That's funny.
creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director's role, which I'm sure Corey can understand. I mean, he kind of animated a little bit on God of War 2, and we kind of had to throw it all out, except for that sneaky backflip that Kratos has never done again that we left in. That's the perk of being the director, I guess. But, you know, from my point of view, like, we want to tell a very heartfelt and epic story, as a father and son go on a journey, and they kind of struggle with holding on to stuff and letting go of things. It's a very difficult kind of human condition that we all deal with, and we kind of want to arrive at that by taking like slices of life or family, drama, if you will, and kind of juxtapose that against big Norse backdrop. And at the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very, surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide
Look
those
at those
things
eyes.
together.
Those are tired eyes.
Make an experience that's very worthy of the God
He's
of War
been
name.
working hard.
So with the game officially being called God of War Ragnarok, I guess it doesn't take a genius to think that perhaps Ragnarok factors into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announced trailer last year. Prepare yourselves.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice that we heard in the trailer. Thor is being played by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, one of my favorite characters ever. And we're just delighted to have him come play in the God of War sandbox. And, his take on Thor and our take visually on Thor is very different than the hunky Australian you might know. He's much closer to the Norse mythology version. He's this big, burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the all-father of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us. You may know him as Toby from The West Wing. This was one that we never thought was going to happen. It was like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked him around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So I can't wait for people to experience that and see how he factors in. And it's a very different take, again, much like Thor. He's like a old man who's just kind of busy with his own things and doing whatever he wants. And he doesn't live in a castle or anything like that. So it's again, a different take, kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit and, make it special.
We also saw a couple of new characters tonight. So what can you tell us about them?
Are you talking about the little squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr. Tyr, the big guy. Yeah. He's the Norse God of War, and Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, like with the little wink and smile from Angrboda, she's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into the world of God of War. Tyr is being played by Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is. And then Angrboda is being played by Leia de Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more. There's a lot of different monsters you saw in there. And there's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out to the team. I love you guys. I wish you could be here doing this interview with me. I wish you were all behind me right now at the studio. That would have been completely amazing. And lastly, to our fans, we have a saying at the studio that we are fans of our fans, and I cannot wait to watch all the tweets, the messages, the reaction videos that you guys put out, and our team to be able to take that into heart and just get excited and hyped, and then use that to push us through to finish the game for you guys. So thank you very much.
Now, Corey, we haven't heard a whole lot out of you here tonight. So now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok, I was hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now. We're actually doing a bunch of stuff. It's really exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok, that I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was thinking it was something else that they were talking about. I think we'll wait to get any deeper into anything else until later. We'll talk again, Sid.
Corey Bolo.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric. And next up, we have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspyr.
Those games.
And wouldn't you know,
I'm
just a little
like,
while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star
shook.
Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm shook.
So, Ryan, I guess my question is this like a
got God of
remaster
War
of
2,
the original game, or what's
Spider-Man 2,
so much more.
Wolverine.
This is a complete remake of this beloved
Forspoken
Star Wars
was okay.
story. For Star Wars Knights of the
GTA
Old
5,
Republic
that was
remake,
good too.
We are
And then
from the ground up while maintaining
Uncharted
the
and Lost
integrity of
Legacy getting
story
announced for
and
PS5 and PC. So
Ryan,
that's huge
how
too.
much of a
And then of
remake are
course
we
Knights of
talking
the
about
Old
here? I mean,
Republic.
is this
Super excited
updating
about
some
that.
graphics, adding some higher resolution modes.
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspyr from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles. But this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspyr has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic Star Wars games to new audiences on modern platforms, this project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before.
That game is
That's why
huge,
we
too.
knew we
Go
had
back.
to assemble the right team to do this project
Back in the
justice.
day.
We put
As
together
I
a team
remember.
full
I
of
can't remember
industry
if I finished it or
veterans
not,
from
though.
fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course, huge Star Wars fans too. One of the nice parts about building a team to make a big Star Wars game is the ability to instantly bond with all of the new people over your favorite aspects of Star Wars. We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us in every call, and it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
All right, and that's it for our show. You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.blog and check out all the trailers from tonight's PlayStation Showcase on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
That was great show. Slow beginning. Yeah, the beginning was very, very slow, but as soon as everything kicked in, like at the very, very end, and I was just kind of like falling asleep because I'm just like, man, Forspoken, it's all right, it's okay. But how they started off was really, really nice. They kicked it off with Knights of the Old Republic, which was amazing, and then they finished it off with just woo, haymaker after haymaker. That's what I like to call it, because Wolverine, Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, and just I need some water. I need some water. I feel better. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. As always, probably going to make a video later on this, and yeah, look forward to that video. Talk a little bit more about this, the announcements and how super excited and hyped I am. And make sure to like and subscribe. It's